I'm furious with patriarchy and I'm furious with misogyny.
You, I know who I am. Your opinion doesn't matter. I'm not shrinking for you.
日本人って察するっていう文化がある。
True Filipina is very loving. She's pretty good at that. Even though she's shy. That's what my husband tells me.
Look at that. They got to make you say, God damn.
Yeah, Puma. Some big ladies go to the gym.
Together now for almost 6 years.
Housewife and stay-at-home mom.
When we met, I was actually literally broke.
Really attractive to you. Even now.
I was attracted to your innocence.
And femme and sweet and I look like this, you know, a little bit Disney, that means I'm like approachable and gentle and not angry. And what you all need to know is that I am furious 100% of the time. I carry a tiny diamond of rage with me all day, every day, and sometimes it lives in my navel and sometimes it lives in my throat. I'm furious with patriarchy and I'm furious with misogyny. I'm furious with systems that tell me there is only one acceptable way to be femme or to be a woman, and that I am somehow doing them inappropriately because I know that I'm powerful, I know that I'm smart, I know that I have something to contribute, I know that I'm sexy, and I don't feel ashamed of those things. I am furious with capitalism. I'm furious with a system that tells me that my only role is productivity and that I'm supposed to be contributing to some constant grind where my body and my labor are being exploited by people with more systemic power than I have. I'm furious with homophobia. I'm furious at the parents of the women that I've loved over the course of my life who have cringed when they've seen me holding their daughter's hands. I am furious with every family member who has ever cast doubt on any queer person's existence. I am furious with the people who kick their children out of their homes. I have a rage
Not
that
feminine
is
at all.
fire. I'm furious with the people who perceive me as unprofessional, because I choose to do professionalism in a different way and to model a new kind of professionalism. I may seem sweet and kind and soft and generous and approachable and whatever, all of those things. And it's true, and I can be those things, but also I am angry. I am angry in a way that is foundational to my contribution to society. I am angry in a way that is central to who I am as a person. And I will not turn that rage off for I'm not going to turn that off for anybody. And to all my angry queers, my angry femmes, my angry scholars, my angry researchers, my angry therapists, anyone out there who feels this cleansing rage, hang on to it. It wakes you up in the morning. It moves you through your work. It motivates you to change the world. It is a beautiful, holy, sacred thing, and I love this for us.
My body, my choice. My choice. My choice. That's all I imagined when she was talking. That's all I imagined. Like the fat girl screaming, my body, my choice. Men are dodging this. But we have to dodge it anyway because she's a lesbian and an angry one at that. See, talking about the patriarchy all the time, kind of looking for an excuse out of something all the time, it kind of feels like the same issue people complain about when they complain about black fatigue. You see white people complaining about it all the time. That's how men feel with feminists, especially angry lesbian feminists like her. You're not that mad. If you're mad, you got to work it out. Like, you shouldn't be that angry. Maybe exercise will get some of that rage. I'm just saying, work it out.
Moment when I see women embracing being a villain. Like, that to me is the moment where they get free, where they go rogue. They are no longer catering to the people-pleasing tendencies. They're no longer catering to, oh, I need this person to like me, I need this person to love me, I need to be accepted. They step fully into like, you, I know who I am, your opinion doesn't matter, I'm not shrinking for you, I'm not going to pretend to be something that I'm not for you, I'm not going to ask you to like me, I know who I am, I love myself, and that's enough. And then once they hit that point, it's like their life pivots, and all of a sudden, they just start attracting people that love them for who they are, and they stop attracting these abusive people that treat them like less all the time, people that don't respect their boundaries, people that are just disrespectful. But it's like God, or whatever you call God in your life, was like waiting for them to make that decision of like, no, I know that I'm worthy, and then life starts going that way for them. when I see that moment happening in a girl where she finally gets enough rage and it fed up enough and like just done to the point where she's like, it's okay that everyone's gonna hate me. It's okay that this person's not gonna like me. It's okay that they're gonna talk. It's okay that it's gonna be awkward. It's okay that they're gonna be mad. And she just becomes free. Because once you embrace this, like, being cool with not being liked, like, you're suddenly like, you're making your decisions for you. You're making your decisions for what's best for you and your family instead of like what is going to be best for your reputation or best for the people around you. You stop living for other people. You stop living for your parents or your partner or whatever, and you just get free. And like, I don't know, that to me, I feel like that's part of my job as an artist and a human, is like to liberate women and remind them of that. And that's what my music's all about. But when I get to see it in real life, like, it's really inspiring and it makes me happy.
Another one, making lesbian music. You know, this reminds me of a young girl. What's her name? Billy. I forgot the girl's name. The young girl, the young blonde. I don't listen to music, but yeah, she talked about feminism. Same thing as her. Pushing feminist music. Pushing the agenda. Keeping ladies' minds here. That's all it's doing. You think the old way was putting them down? Actually, the old way was kind of helpful. I see women complain about it all the time. What do they say? They're tired of being men. That's how they feel. They feel drained. That's for a man to feel. When a man feels worked, he sleeps good at night. He doesn't mind bringing home the bacon. Oh yeah, I can see a bunch of y'all watching this video right now going, see, that's why those male chauvinist passport bros. It's not being a male chauvinist or being a part of the patriarchy. If you see it like that, that's the natural order of things. And you don't like order. That's why men don't like you.
Woman that you're dating or talking to is not submissive enough, or she doesn't show her feminine side enough, it's kind of on the man. A woman will let down that guard if she feels safe around that man.
So is it fair for a man to say, I would provide, protect, and do everything for you if you made me feel like you were feminine? You know, it wouldn't never happen if we held back.
Men can never lead in their femininity until they meet the right woman that can make them masculine. So I don't know why the roles are so flipped on a reverse. I'm in my masculinity until I can meet a man that can make me feminine. It just sounds crazy to me.
That is crazy, and it's dead wrong. But men are dealing with it in record numbers. This is why men have decided, look, I need to go on my own. If they're not leaving the West, they're venturing out, right? Because nowadays, the whole world is coming to America. So you ladies have a lot of competition. No matter which way you cut it, you have to compete. And the ladies you have to compete with are wiping you out the box.
With nothing. And the men they still somehow, in many cases, make their way around. But then you also have the men going their own way movement and the ones who aren't touching it, right? But
But see, what happened with a lot of that men going your own way movement, they switched. A switch flipped, and they said, no. I can't be, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to become a passport bro. That's what guys have started doing. But let me play this more. Let me hear what they say.
Then you manage to get through the maze with everything, and then all these women are left over.
Yeah. And then you have the incels, right? You know, you have those who are going to say, there's men who are just, they're not getting anything, right? Those who feel like they're left over. So you're going to have that population. But I understand what you're saying. Like, at any point, there's not the same restraint of time, biologically, on men that there is women. That's just not debatable.
Yeah, but the women who are left over are incels too.
Yeah, so they're touching on it, and they're saying it's hard. It's much harder on. I'll let you see why.
モテる女性ってどんな人だと思いますか？日本人女性でモテる女性は意見の主張が激しすぎ。
It's like music to my head. Now, she could very well be a feminist. That's not what's on display here, right? What is on display? The natural femininity. She can be the hardest woman out, but the softness.
I want something feminine and delicate.
It oozes off of her. The reason men need this, and the reason why it's gotten to a point where men need this so bad, is because they haven't been getting it. Men have gone a long time without seeing women around them like this.
ない女性かなと思います。周りの空気を読める人みたいな感じですか？そうですね。結構日本人って察するっていう文化があると思うんですけど、空気を読んで相手の思ってることを
I love it! I love it!
察する女性の方がやっぱりモテて、割と自分の意見をはっきりという方はが強いっていう言われ方をしているような印象はあります。ニコニコ常にしてるような女性の方がタイプだなとか言ってる友達とかが多いように思います。
Music to my ears. Music to a lot of you guys' ears. And that's why I love that it was white masculine woman in the front, right? Because I wanted to show in this video, it's not just black woman. It's all modern thinking women, right? All women who have that feminist agenda on their back, because both of them had it. Then you go over to Japan and you get this kind of sweetness, right? Imagine that. You go over to Japan, you meet women like this, even the other woman, still feminine. You see them both fully clothed. Of course, it's cold outside. They need to be fully clothed. But still, they're like that on a daily basis, I'm sure. And that's what men are looking for. Then you can take your plane all over the Philippines.
If you're dating the right Filipina, a true Filipina is shy and very conservative. A true Filipina will not ask money from you.
Sure won't.
She will not ask money from you. She will appreciate gesture of you giving.
See, in this girl right here, same thing. Soft, right? Cute, feminine. I already know she has a husband. I can just tell. Filipinas usually want a husband. I'm not going to sit here and say there are no feminists in these countries. I'm not going to sit here and say there are no masculine women in these countries. Very few, but they're everywhere. See, I'm not telling men you're going to avoid the headaches you get back in the West. It's just going to be a little bit, the numbers are way less. You're going from 75% being like that to maybe 30%. That's almost the opposite, right? Like 75, pretty much like 25. I think men would rather that.
Giving her something, but she will not ask from you. She will even say, no, don't give me money or anything like that. A true Filipina is very loving and caring. A true Filipina will make you happy. You know, she's pretty good at that. Even though she's shy. That's what my husband tells me.
Love has no boundaries.
A true Filipina is thrifty. She likes to look for great deals, good deals to save money. A true Filipina can cook you yummy, delicious Filipino food. And even not Filipino food, like a true Filipina will try and attempt to make delicious food for you. You're welcome.
Yeah, and that's what guys get Filipinas, but also they will be looking to please you and make sure you smile by cooking, giving you some too. They want to give you some. There's no, you get married, you don't get none. Because that's what happens. You get married in the West, it all stops, right? It stops. It comes to a halt. You get married outside, it increases. And you're like, that's why. This is the reason why I got married. Right? Imagine that you married a woman and then it just turns off. It's happened to a lot of guys. I'm sure there may be some of you guys watching who experienced that. But so You can go to Japan, the Philippines, Thailand, places like Colombia, but also for the guys. There's a lot of guys, they love to go here. What am I talking about? Africa. Look at that. Look at a woman with the yacht. The yacht that make you say, God damn.
I wonder why they like.
Look at her walking with the yacht. What's this? I won't lie. I truly understand why men go out to Africa to get that damn yacht. Like you got it, girl. You got it, that yacht. You got it, girl. Seriously, you got it, girl. Look, and men are saying all the time, of course they will want a woman with one that got it. But if they can get a woman that's all natural, they're fine with that. Like, let me tell you like this. Men don't want to be clapping bricks to where they smashing something from the back and it hurts. Just pop, pop, ah, pop, 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 ah. What's wrong? Nothing. Men don't want that.
Hey, DT, don't listen to that devil that tells you not to go to the gym. That devil, ulap.
So, not only did she got the gap, she said, don't listen to the devil that tells you not to go to the gym. She trying to keep that gap in shape.
Ulap, endlebeni zami, like literally, ulap.
Don't
Oh,
listen.
but see, I'm ready. I
She's
think
showing
it's
it now.
been more than 30 minutes now. And then like I'm not feeling it. I don't want to go to the gym. But yeah, I'm literally dragging myself. Yeah, Puma. Some ladies go to the gym. Some ladies. Puma. Let's go.
Yeah, men are going for that. Too much. Too much. You got it. you got it. Take a look at this Filipina here in the next video. This is Filipina Family Life with Leah. They did an interview on Passport Bros and Showcase was him.
Just 18.
My husband is 38 years older than me.
Fine.
Yeah, I actually lied about my age.
I felt, is this someone I'm going to be able to trust?
Let's call this what it is, legalized sick mind. They assume that I'm...
That happens here. This man stays in the West. Now, let me tell you something. These girls that are young out here, they have older mentalities, and that older mentality is really the Bible mentality. This is why guys are leaving, right? They're Bible believing woman, not really, not all a Bible believing woman, but they believe in serving a man, and that's what a man wants. This is why men are leaving the West to find this. This is why I left, to find this.
with Gary because of his money.
We did not marry for a green card. I've already done that twice before.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey,
How
Leah.
are you?
Actually, I could look at you and think that you're a father and daughter.
It's actually lunchtime, so I'm gonna prepare our lunch.
What are you making today?
I'm gonna make some vegetable soup.
We've been together now for almost 6 years.
I'm a housewife and stay-at-home mom, also doing YouTube.
I'm not retired yet. I'm still working.
Yeah, we want to show people that it's possible for an older man in Filipina could actually fall in love.
When we first met, I was just a young 56-year-old, and you were an old...
Yeah, I was 18 when I met Gary, but yeah, I did lie about my age.
We met using a dating app. She actually reached out to me first.
I sent you the wink first. I had a chaperone with me in the first meeting we have, and I was...
That's the thing. She approached him, and now could you imagine the guys on dating apps, right? Get no love in the West. But over here, when you get outside, sometimes you'll find women that approach you and you'll think, oh, she may be for the streets. Why she hit me up? No, it's not like that. Over here, they're looking, they're searching, and she found. Now, some would say, yeah, but she's doing that because he has money. Well, of course, everybody wants money. But is she asking for that when she gets with him? No, it's a difference. It's not the money. It's the security. It's a big difference. Because what the other lady said, it's right. The real ones will not ask for your money. They only want your love, the security you can provide, and that's all that matters. They don't want some bum guy that can't pay the bills, right? Of course not. Who does want that? And this is what happens when you come over this side. You can provide 100%. It's easier because the prices are high in the West. That hurts a lot of guys.
Scared. That was my reaction because I never dated a foreigner and very shy also, and he was so big. Like I am 4'11", I think, and you're 6'3". I bring chaperone with me because my mom was concerned. I was happy that you respect that, so that was a good sign. I was physically attracted to you, even now.
I was attracted to your innocence. You hadn't been corrupted by the city. You hadn't been with other foreigners. I could just see in you this was the kind of person I was looking for, because I wanted a traditional type Philippine woman that I could really have a real loving relationship with. I didn't know you were 18 at the time.
Yeah, I actually lied about my age. 18, yeah. But that's legal in the Philippines, so guys, don't worry. We have a healthy lifestyle living in the Philippines. So I like growing vegetables in our backyard. I like to feed my husband healthy because, you know what?
You want me to live longer?
Yes, I was going to say that. I said, oh, if I tell him that I am 18, I think there's no way he would consider meeting me.
I didn't care whether they were 21, 41. I was actually a little disappointed that she had lied to me. I felt, is this someone I'm going to be able to trust? But I'd already gotten some feelings for her and got to know her a little bit, and so I was willing to forgive her for that. After living in Asia for 12 years, friends that I knew, they all had young girlfriends. So I kind of got used to dating people much younger than me.
People assume that I'm with him because of his money. And
when we met, I was actually literally broke, literally going through a bankruptcy.
You see that? The man was going bankrupt. He didn't have no money.
This is the way.
It's not for the money. Any ladies watching, it's not for the money.
Honey, lunch is ready. Let's dig in.
Reading hateful comments is always fun, isn't it?
Grandpa. Am I young enough to be a granddaughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, technically.
Really?
Yeah. But you look more like my daughter, not granddaughter.
Yeah. I think that's a bit too much
to
say. Actually, I am younger than your son, so that's
He
right.
can be young.
Was it 6
to be
years
the
younger
grandpa.
than my son?
Yeah. Let's call this what it is, legalized. Wow, she was 18. All these foreigners have a sick mind.
Now, why would they say he has a sick mind? I mean, look at you. You're an adult.
Yeah, I can make my own
You don't
decision.
look like a child.
The lady just want money and babies, and she will be gone once she get what she want.
Gary is a.
We need that a lot.
A lot of judgment saying
I'm a gold digger. I'm desperate to get out the poverty.
some of the people that judged our relationship at the beginning are now seeking a relationship like what we have, because they see from our channel, they see the beauty we have in our relationship and the love that we have. Because, you know, we live in the Philippines, and it's not unusual to see a man of my age with a girl of your age.
You heard that? In the Philippines, it's not unusual to see that. But if that guy stays in the West, going through a bankruptcy, he has to settle for one of you old hags. One of those feminists who won't even want him. You saw how they were talking? You think they would date a guy going through a bankruptcy? So he can get a woman that looks way better, that does way more for him, who doesn't care about money. It's a win-win.
Don't understand the cultural differences. They've got the Western mindset. At first, I would get angry.
She's more bothered. Me, I have a thick skin.
The fact is, we get way more complimentary things said than we do negative.
Yeah, we're happy.
We did not marry for a green card. I've already done that twice before. I've been married 3 times. My first marriage, I'm not proud of it, but I did meet someone and saw an opportunity to get a green card and residency in America. And then my second marriage, I was actually in the Philippines, and I was having a difficult time, not making any money, and I was concerned I wouldn't be able to stay in Asia anymore. So the girl I was with, she also had a dream of going to America, so it seemed like, well, this is a win-win. So 2 times I have got married with the intent of doing it for a green card, and I'm not proud of this. I'm actually, I'm very ashamed actually, but
you learned.
I like to think I've changed a lot. And of course now my 3rd marriage, and this one is real. It was purely out of love. So I've always been someone that liked to work out, especially now I have a young wife and kids. I think I owe it to them to stay in healthy shape and hopefully live many years. My friend Andrew's coming later. Andrew is a pastor. I don't think he understood that we had a real relationship at first. Hey, come in,
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Good.
He's very honest, man. You'll say whatever we really feel about our relationship. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Leia.
How are you?
Great. Oh,
Thanks for coming.
actually, I could look at you and think that you're a father and daughter.
He'll say granddaughter.
Daughter-in-law.
I thought.
But, I think God created people, and there have always been age gap relationships, even in the Bible.
Exactly.
The issue that I had was people who come over and get married to people without falling in love or without having any similarities. And I would just ask anyone to show me where in the Bible it says that there's something wrong with people who have a gap of 50 years.
Yeah, guys, and that's pretty much it. I just want to say shout out to them. I know about Philippine Family Life with Leia. I think that's the name. A while ago, I know about their channel. Much respect. I've reacted to their videos before on my other channel, and I get it. I understand it. A man like that, he has to. He knew he would find something because he was already looking outside. Men have learned and have realized, and now the brothers I know are starting to realize. And I think it's their best bet. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
Answers come